And so you mentioned this word need that I had talked about, and I do acknowledge that there are challenges and things that we have to meet, but um, that's not well. I think to a lot of churches' detriment, they focus on the needs. I think we also need to understand that people bring strengths, bring assets. They bring their resources. I may not have a whole lot of money, but I have a whole lot of time. I have a
Yes,
whole
yes,
lot of
yes.
heart. I have a whole lot of
Hmm.
space. And so, to your point about this ecosystem, understanding that everybody, no matter how insignificant or meager their resources may appear to be, everybody brings value to the table. And to
Yes.
your point, finding a way to cultivate that to help people understand. In fact, every Sunday, my family meets on a Sunday call, and we're studying your book, the 10 Commandments of Black Economic Wealth. And so we went over the first chapter a few months ago, actually. And my sister, we're talking about everybody as an asset. And she said, she called me, well, James and Jimmy. So my side of the family calls me Jimmy. My wife's side of the family, including you boys, y'all call me James. So I sometimes I get kind of crazy. But in any case, said Jimmy, how am I an asset to you? You help me with my stocks. You teach me this. You got. I said, baby, you have a heart full of. She's my younger sister. You have a heart full of love. You keep us all together. You check us when somebody's acting sideways. I mean, you bring tremendous value to the family. So don't ever come across thinking that you're not an asset to me. Don't,
Yes.
baby, I love you and I need you. So what I'm saying is, I mean, to your point too, as far as economics, this ecosystem, helping people to understand that everybody could bring something to the table. How we cultivate that. I think that's the challenge is cultivating, identifying, and help people understand that you do have um, a significant contribution you can make to the good of where we're heading.
Mm. And I love that. I love what you said because, and I want everybody listening, that's a point of awareness in that, that's what we do every morning. This is financial consciousness, economic awareness. And so we're going to do a financial consciousness exercise. And I want y'all to become aware of the fact that you are precious. You are valuable. You can be an asset to somebody. It's important to be aware of that because I believe, James, Jimmy, I believe that as Black people, sometimes because we're kind of in this class where we're taught about all the terrible things that happen to us and all these reasons why we can't succeed, sometimes we can fall into a space of low self-esteem
Mm.
where we say, I ain't really that important. I can't really do nothing for nobody. The only and then what happens is will turn to Black leaders or Black organizations and say, I was just a lowly struggling Negro. Can you come save me? Right? It's like, no, you're not. You're not a lowly, weak, worthless little person. You have something that you can add. So rather than me showing up to you, if I believe in you, if I see you as a leader, which you are, as somebody that can help me, I need to show up. First thing I need to say is like, okay, how can I help you? And how can I help you help me, help you? And you know what I mean? Where we create an ecosystem, right? As opposed to me saying, I need this, I need this, I need this, I need that. Because what that does is that drains those people in leadership. Just starting with just to say the pastor, and I guess I've been called a pastor in terms of what I do, and both of my daddies are pastors, so who knows? Maybe God's always been trying to tell me something, but it's like no, everybody in this system is valuable, and so rather than me showing up and believing that I'm worthless and weak and broken and I can't offer anything, maybe I should have a different disposition to say, yeah, I do have some needs, but I've also got a lot to give.